But what's our out? I'll give it to you. Our leaders don't give a damn about fentanyl because the right can't make Biden own it, and the left doesn't see a clear win in it for them as a social agenda, so they do nothing. Proof? The senator I'm bringing in right now from Wisconsin, Republican Senator Ron Johnson, okay? He has a bill that he wanted to get passed on the fentanyl crisis and actions that could be taken, and he's gotten nowhere. Senator, what is the reality of the talk versus the walk when it comes to the willingness to help what is absolutely a catastrophe?
Well, first of all, I have to disagree with you that we're not doing anything. When I was chairman of the Homeland Security Governmental Affairs Committee, we spent a fair amount of time on fentanyl. We recognize that China, who produces most of the precursor chemicals for all drugs, including illegal drugs like fentanyl, they were sending a lot of these fentanyl different analogs through the mail, right into America directly. And so we clamped down on that. Rob Portman had a really good bill that we got passed through. I had a bill, and this is the one thing you're talking about, the SOFA Act, stopping overdoses from fentanyl analogs. It would have scheduled all these analogs. All they had to do is change the molecule a little bit, and all of a sudden it's a scheduled drug. So it would classify all those. Now that, in other forms, is now DEA did that by regulation, and now that's passed Congress and been signed into law as well. So again, we've been making some progress on this, but here's the main problem, Chris. Now, I don't know the exact numbers now, but when I was chairman of the committee, we were holding roundtables and hearings on this. $800 of precursor chemicals for fentanyl produced $800,000 of street value. Now, again, that was probably 5 or 6 years ago. And it's not helpful that we have an open border. In Wisconsin, we used to have all kinds of problem with methamphetamine labs, people producing these in their garage. It's not a problem anymore because it's a lot cheaper. You get lower cost and higher quality methamphetamine along with fentanyl. So China, again, this is a strategy on the part of China to weaken, destroy its adversary, America. They send the precursor chemicals now into Mexico. They'll put them into counterfeit pills, which is what is so incredibly dangerous. People, college student wants to stay up to take a test, thinks he's taking a prescription drug to keep him awake. No, it's laced with fentanyl. Never wakes up or just dies in his computer. I've heard tragedy after tragedy. So again, the main problem is where you have a demand for this drug and there's such an enormous profit in it. Going to be a supply. Now, we make that supply so much easier with Biden's open border and by not putting pressure on China. I think that's part of the problem with Biden being compromised. Again, these are just the facts.
I push back a little bit on your pushback. Every source I have says the problem has only gotten worse. China has skirted your regulations. There's more drug being made in America than there was before. They now send the chemicals that are the precursors to the precursors, which gets around the regulation. More people are dying. And I don't understand why lawmakers don't see this as the signature domestic threat. What is killing more people than this?
Well, again, I think we do. It's a moving target. These people are smart. Again, there's so much profit in this. Again, multiple years ago, $800 of precursor chemicals, $800,000 of street value. And again, that's 5, 6 years ago. I'm sure the profits have only gotten worse. So again, it's an enormous problem. I think people are paying attention to it. You can argue we haven't been particularly effective at it. We haven't. 70,000 overdose deaths, fentanyl, over 100,000 with other drugs. Again, it doesn't help that we have an open border. It doesn't help that President Biden is compromised by China, so he's not putting the pressure on China that should be applied to him. Again, this is an adversary of ours. They are producing these precursor chemicals. They are making sure that they go into Mexico and they get compounded into these drugs, and it's killing Americans. I mean, it's a tough situation. When I was chairman of the committee, when I went down to Central America just to figure out all the interdiction, at most, we interdict about 10%, whether it's cocaine, whether it's fentanyl, 10%. I come from manufacturing. In manufacturing, that's called scrap. So we're trying. DEA is trying. I think lawmakers are trying. But when you have the demand and that much profit in it, it's not easy.
Especially if it's not your main priority. I'm just saying I would love for there to be a new test in Congress that every time you're going to take up a cause, think about, is this as important as fentanyl in terms of what's a danger to the families that I'm supposed to be protecting? Senator, I appreciate you trying to get something done, and you're always welcome here to have a platform to discuss what's being done, what isn't, and why. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.